Tēnā tātou.
Thank you. Okay, is Hamish here, please?
Oh, we haven't started yet, great.
How are you, mate?
Oh, look, I'm good. How are you?
Great.
Great. Cool. Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Hamish Fairbairn tuka wingua. Thank you very much for this opportunity to come and present our submission to you. I'm fortunate enough to work for an organisation called Conservation Volunteers New Zealand, and we are a not-for-profit charitable trust. Our purpose is to inspire people to become kaitiaki guardians for their local communities, and a whakatauki that we have adopted is he rauranga e OTI, by many hands the task is completed. We are a community-led, agency-supported organisation, and we are most appreciative of the support that we have received so far from Council. We have been in Ōtautahi for the last 6.5 years. So this glorious photo here was taken above Whakaraupo, Littleton Harbour. I'd just like to say that Conservation Volunteers New Zealand is 100% committed to Ōtautahi and the region, and what we offer is a very incredibly unique experience. So we are based in the beautiful Patterson House at Horswell Quarry, which is a council building. And then just to the left, you can see who some of our important partners are. With specific responses to the long-term plan, so CVNZ supports the objectives and the continuation of the Christchurch Biodiversity Fund, but requests that the amount is increased to reflect demand more clearly. We are concerned about the proposed removal of Environmental Partnerships Fund, and we are appreciative of the Council's focus for the Better Off funding package for an increase in restoration, planting and pest control programs. We also strongly encourage Council to consider long-term funding of key community organisations such as CVNZ that are engaged in delivering priority conservation outcomes such as plant and animal pest control. So these are some of our staggering achievements in Christchurch over the last 6.5 years. And this photo here was taken at Cedarwood, where we're doing a huge amount of work in the Ōtākaro Avon River Corridor. So some of our achievements, we've received $270,000 worth of seed funding from Council, which we're really, really grateful for. Thank you. This money and our relationship with Council has been crucial to our success. And CVNZ has managed to leverage this investment and managed to contribute an additional $6.5 million through our Kaimahi for Nature program and also our Conservation Work Skills Employment Pathways program. Our volunteer contribution has been worth $1.27 million. I left one particular figure off that slide purposefully, and that's the number of trees that we have planted in Ōtautahi and the region in the 6.5 years, and that's 131,000 native trees, of which I believe the Mayor has planted a few with us as well, which is excellent, along with some other councillors. So two of our key projects is the Ōtākaro River Corridor, and over the past 3 years we have planted and maintained 55,000 native trees with an assortment of different community groups. And this year we'll be planting another 11,000 native trees in Waikakariki Goodman Reserve and also Brooker Reserve. Our commitment to the river corridor is evident, and we are currently investing in a nursery at the Climate Action Campus, and these people here in the photo came through our Work Skills program, which is a partnership that we run with the Ministry of Social Development. So with the nursery, we are looking to grow 20,000 native trees, and we see this as being integral to the restoration across the region. That includes the river corridor, the Port Hills, and also neighbouring properties. We're very fortunate in that we work with numerous rangers that are incredibly passionate, and yeah, I just want to say that the rangers that Christchurch City Council has are very dedicated and knowledgeable, and yeah, they really are a great asset to the council. CVNZ requests council to include us in their planning and funding opportunities within the river corridor to allow us to develop longer term planning to facilitate local community engagement and ownership more effectively. And we'll be seeking $90,000 annually as a contribution towards this program. The Whakaora Pest Project is another program that I would like to talk about. This was initiated by CVNZ some 18 months ago in response to the growing community-driven predator and pest control activities across the region. And it's also succession for our Kaimahi for Nature program, recognising that whakaropo was a missing but critical link in the work of pest-free Banks Peninsula and predator-free Port Hills. And with WAP, we are trapping and doing pest plant control in numerous council sites throughout the harbour. So this slide here shows you where we are doing our predator control on Christchurch City Council reserves. So what the Whakaora Pest Project outcomes clearly deliver on Council's weed and animal pest plant control priorities, and as such, and on the basis of this submission, CVNZ requests from Council a commitment to a long-term funding contribution to WAP of $50,000 annually. An integral partner with the work that we have been doing in Whakaropo over the last 6 years has been Te Hapu o Ngāti Whiki, and we've worked very closely with them, with the likes of Whakaora Healthy Harbour and also our Kaimahi for Nature program. And this is a final slide, and I just wanted to show this just to illustrate the work that we are currently doing and how this supports pest-free Banks Peninsula with what they are doing on Kaitariti and also on Wildside. CVNZ looks forward to continuing our work with Christchurch City Council and our many project partners in protecting and restoring our unique biodiversity. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you for coming in and giving us such a good submission. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
You went over a wee bit and there's no
Yeah,
question.
sorry, I was just...
No, that's right.
I was super excited and...
Good.
Yeah. I couldn't hold back.
But Kelly, who hardly ever gets a chance to speak, would like to ask you a question.
Thank you. How would I buy a trap myself?
To buy a trap, that's a really good question.
Men sheds do.
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of places online that you could go to. I probably need to do a little bit of research and then come back to you. I know that predator-free Port Hills...
And New Brighton. They've
and
got
New
them at the
Brighton.
market.
Okay, thanks, Sarah. Yeah.
There's this...
We'll get you one, mate. Thank you very much.
Or what you could do is you could come along to a trap making workshop that we're going to be offering through our pest project. Okay.
He's got a gun, so.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Hamish.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Okay, Cameron, please. No, Cameron was a wee bit late, but he's all good.